it's Bella, and today I'd like to talk to you about the new moon on the 4th of November 2021 at 12 degrees of Scorpio. Now, the new moon is a time that ushers in revelations, changes, endings, beginnings, and it's a good time to plant seeds of intention. What we would like and how we feel at this time are more aligned, and we're more confident in going after what we want. With this new moon, we might be much more deeply emotionally affected, and strong psychological compulsions could surface. There is usually some kind of aspect of our lives that dies for a rebirth to occur here. Therefore, self-inquiry is important during the next 4 weeks, as you will be also receiving a lot of revelations and incoming information that you might not have been aware of before. You may find you are much more irritable during this time, and you have much more energy to give. It's wise to physically exercise or to release some of the energy and stress at this time. There's a possibility to feel lonely and even separated in some cases from others. Relationship issues are possible, and we could be experiencing anger regarding circumstances imposed on us that are out of our control. You'll be faced largely by the duty and self-gratification, yourself versus others. Be careful of conflicts, impulsive actions, especially regarding property, possessions, finances, especially shared resources and investments, jealousy, power and control issues, possessiveness across the board can pop up its head at this time. Accidents, if you do not practice self-control and if you stay closed and rigid in regards to the changes that needs to occur in your life at this time. So make sure if you do go into defense mode that it is for something that is a real concern and affects your integrity and not something trivial. Try not to push your views onto others, but indeed do defend a valid position in a controlled and constructive way. This is a great time, though, for more sexual and emotional passion and intimacy exchanges. You will most likely not be interested in anything shallow. If you've been trying to tell someone you love them or how you feel about them, there's good energy for this with this new moon. You'll be able to have the courage, and there is romance to be had. So dress up and put on the perfume. But also be careful of dangerous situations or people that you do not know or trust. On the other hand, you could be connecting, supporting, and being supported by friends, groups, and alliances, and even separating from those that you are not aligned with anymore. It's also a great time for art and prayer. We might feel more intuitively sensitive with an acute awareness spiritually and have more sympathy towards others. But we are also susceptible to pick up other people's moods quite easily, and vice versa. So be aware of your energy at this time and who you surround yourself with. If inclined to self-sacrifice in decisions, make sure it is definitely worth it. Important negotiations are not advised at this time, as manipulation can be at play. Regardless of the intensity and fixed business head mode we can be in, there is a surviving optimism here. Plans can be made and organized, and there is follow-through toward breaking free in an area of our lives, even within the friction and the fixed obstacles it seems we're facing. As you're becoming in tune with your spiritual reality, you'll be much more in tune with what steps to take forward. It's very important to follow your gut and make authentic choices from here on out. And sometimes making the right choices can feel wrong or still feel like a loss or sadness. Allow dead leaves to drop. You are committed to your future now, no matter what surprises you're facing. And if you cannot achieve it right away, that's okay. Trust how you feel. Collectively, we might see radical changes in health regulations, education, financially, ownership, social reform and laws and restrictions on a large scale, power moves that could cause frustration, revision of investments might be triggered, unexpected changes regarding those less fortunate, and surprising new information across the board. Now, the following organs can be more sensitive during this time: the genitals, the anus, the rectum, the prostate, the ovaries, the urethra. Surgical operations are not recommended unless they're absolutely necessary. Of course, this is not medical advice. And this new moon is also taking place in the nakshatra of Swati, which has a young plant as part of its symbolism, to remind us to stay as flexible and movable and adjustable during these intense times that we are experiencing, in order for us to experience more freedom. And just as a reminder, with the Scorpio energy and so many planets in fixed signs, we are much more sure of how we feel and what we need in order to move forward and in what direction. So trust what you are feeling, and stand your ground. And also remember that everything that irritates us about others can also lead to an understanding of ourselves. Everything plays some kind of purpose in our lives, as Carl Jung states. Now, I would also like to read to you the inside degrees for 12 degrees of Scorpio. A young man with a frail body but a beautiful and noble face. Old roots are crumbling, the new self emerging. Historical underpinnings not very strong. The vision of what can be burns bright and clear. You've been held back a long time by questions about health and safety, viability and durability, always seeming on the way out. Yet the internal image of who you are, intended to become, looms large and seeks to become incarnated. The battle between what could never be and what must emerge. The underlying feeling tone is that somehow, barely, despite all odds, the infinite one can be born directly in the shell of the one who could not be. And then all bets are off. Absolutely anything is possible. Now, in short, let's have a quick look at the 12 signs, rising signs. For Aries rising, seeds of intention, beginnings, changes are possible, and possible confliction in area of shared resources, loans, debts, inheritance, sexual intimacy, spouse's income, investments, surgery, psychologically, etc. A rebirth. How is your relationships and the way you earn money and alliances aligning with your soul purpose and your changing values? And where do you need more freedom? There could be unexpected changes regarding financials and work. And Taurus rising. Seeds of intention, beginnings, changes, and possible confliction in area of close relationships, marriage, commitments, contracts and agreements, business partnerships, opponents, lawsuits, separations, etc., a rebirth. How is your partnerships and relationships aligning with your soul purpose and sense of self? Where do you need more freedom? Unexpected changes regarding the self and others. And for Gemini rising, seeds of intention, beginnings, changes, and possibly confliction in the area of duties and responsibilities, daily habits and routines, work environment, co-workers, employees, renters, your health and fitness, pets, physical healing, for example, a rebirth. How are your daily life and daily interactions aligning with your soul purpose and holistic body, mind, soul sense of well-being? Where do you need more freedom? Unexpected changes regarding the physical and spiritual and the subconscious. For Cancer rising, seeds of intention, beginnings, changes, and possibly confliction in the area of children, pregnancy, self-employment, creative projects, fun, joy, freedom, love affairs, sports, etc. A rebirth. How is your self-expression, free time, and social bonds aligning with your soul purpose? Where do you need more freedom? Unexpected changes regarding friends, alliances, future goals, political views, and your free time. For Leo rising, seeds of intention, beginnings, changes, and possibly confliction in the area of the home, domestic affairs, property, roots, parents, the past. For example, a rebirth. How are your close relationships, home situation, and life direction aligning with your soul purpose? Where do you need more freedom? Unexpected changes regarding your career, life direction, where or how you live. Virgo rising, seeds of intention, beginnings, and changes, and possibly confliction in the area of communication, new information, neighborhood, transportation, schooling, writing, relatives, the mind. A rebirth. How is your mind, skills, and social connections aligning with your soul purpose? Where do you need more freedom? Unexpected changes regarding beliefs, higher learning, others' opinions, foreign travel, and places. For Libra rising, seeds of intention, beginnings, changes in the area of self-worth, possessions, securities, property, values, talents, work, etc. A rebirth. How is your voice in relationships, values, and attachment ownership aligning with your self-worth and soul purpose? Where do you need more freedom? Unexpected changes regarding your money or other people's money. Scorpio rising, seeds of intention, beginnings, changes, and possibly confliction in the area of the self, the present, personality, looks, perspective, health, body, etc. A rebirth. How is your actions, attitude, personal relations aligning with your authenticity and soul purpose? Where do you need more freedom? Unexpected changes regarding your sense of self and others. Sagittarius rising, seeds of intention, beginnings, changes, and possibly confliction in the area of self-sabotage, the subconscious, faraway places, lovers, secrets, loneliness, spirituality, grief, sleep, etc. A rebirth. How is subconscious patterns of self-sabotage affecting your soul purpose? Where do you need more freedom? Unexpected changes regarding your daily routines and overall health. Capricorn rising horoscope accents. seeds of intention, beginnings, changes, and possibly confliction in the area of future goals, dreams, colleagues, friends, group alliances, political views, your status, the law, etc. A rebirth. How is your alliances and future plans aligning with your soul purpose? Where do you need more freedom? Unexpected changes regarding children, sport, love, self-expression, freedom, creative projects, and self-employment. Aquarius rising, seeds of intention, beginnings, changes, and possibly confliction in the area of career, life direction, status, parents, court, reputation, business, etc. A rebirth. How is your career and public reputation aligning with your life purpose? Where do you need more freedom? Unexpected changes regarding the home, roots, emotional security, possibly parents. For Pisces rising, seeds of intention, beginnings, changes, and possibly confliction in the area of foreign travel, God, higher learning, visions, others' opinions, adventure, publishing, teaching, beliefs, programmed expectations, etc. A rebirth. How is your programmed beliefs aligning or limiting your soul purpose? Where do you need more freedom? Unexpected changes regarding the neighborhood, social circle, communication, news, relatives, or the internet. And that is a quick summary of the areas of the 12 rising signs where you can expect some highlighting happening for you here. And with that, I'd like to finish up. May the sun shine bright on you this day. May there be blessings coming your way. Until next time.